Robert, there's no question that's a juvenile raptor. The one that Wu approved to join the original 3.
Understood. No arguments there, Ray. My question is how the bloody hell did it end up in the mouth of a tyrannosaur?
I'm not entirely sure, Muldoon. Can you give me a minute?
I need answers, Ray.
I understand, Robert, and I'm going to give you those answers as soon as I search for what I need first.
Can you do me a favor, Ray? Can you run a total animal count for me?
What? Why?
Just do it, please.
One moment. Total animals expected and found are the same. And before you ask, Velociraptor number expected, 3. Number found, 3. The computer has adjusted and accounted for the young raptor in the Rex paddock.
Marvelous. The computer can track home ranges too, yes?
The computer can give visual animal tracking data, yes.
Great. Show me where this young raptor was 24 hours ago.
Okay. Sorry, Muldoon, I'm getting some sort of error. It's saying no data available for the last 24 hours.
Try the 24 hours before that.
Yeah, that's odd. Same thing. Must be a bug in the code or something. I'm scheduling a visit from a computer systems analyst in a few days because sometimes the computer shows some anomalies that are impossible. So we're still working on refining.
Can the computer tell me when the raptor count went from 4 to 3?
Yes. It says September 1st.
September 1st? That's when she was transferred to the enclosure. That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't, Henry.
There's definitely a coding issue with these computers.
You're telling me.
I did manage to pull up the home ranges of the raptors on September 1st. It says all 6 raptors are present until about late afternoon. 6 become 5, and that's when, Muldoon, you spotted one dead in the enclosure. Several hours later, the tally drops to 4. That's the raptor that got electrocuted. And then...
No, that's not right.
What do you mean?
The raptor that got electrocuted died on the night of September 2nd, not the 1st.
That's a discrepancy, obviously.
I agree, Wu, because the next day, September 2nd, the tally drops to 3.
I was under the impression that there were 3 raptors present by the evening of September 2nd, after the electrocution incident.
So what's the problem?
What's the problem? Let me list them for you, Henry, shall I? 1. You approved the transfer of a raptor to an enclosure without my knowledge, potentially putting lives at risk. 2. There was a 4th raptor in the enclosure on September 9th. And 3. The young raptor in the Rex's jaws right now was supposed to have died on September 1st, according to the computer.
Muldoon.
Why has it taken 2 weeks for this issue to come to light? And it only has come to light because I witnessed it. Aren't the computers meant to alert you to changes in animal numbers? Unless the computer is correct and the young raptor you transferred did in fact die on September 1st, and we're looking at an animal that is unaccounted for altogether.
What are you implying, Robert?
I don't know what I'm implying, to be honest. Perhaps that young raptor is not the raptor you transferred.
What? So you're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will breed?
I don't have answers for you, Henry. I only have questions.
There's no unauthorized breeding in Jurassic Park.
Yes, I understand that.
You want confirmation of that, Muldoon?
It wouldn't hurt.
Attain that young raptor before the Rex consumes it. I'll take a sample and prove to you that's one of ours.
Okay, Arnold, we've reached the transport gate at the north of the paddock, requesting clearance.
Yep. Hold on to your butts. The computer is locating the Rexes.
Robert Muldoon, Game Warden of Jurassic Park, Tyrannosaurus Rex Paddock, Isla Nublar, 14th of September, 1991. With me, Robbie and Tony. Tony will be driving, or perhaps in this instance, dodging, and Robbie is responsible for reloading the needles and acting as an extra pair of eyes, which in here, you definitely need. Today's task is tranquilizing the juvenile tyrannosaur. Arnold, how's it looking?
I've got visual confirmation of both. The adult is far in the south, but the juvenile is almost directly straight ahead of you.
Understood.
Clearance granted. After you enter, the gates will be locked behind you. You need to give control to word before the gate will reopen on your exit.
Understood.
All right. Eyes open all the time.
You're clear, Tony.
She's about 1 mile directly ahead of you, Muldoon.
Rightio. Tony, 12 o'clock.
Yep.
Keep her slow and steady.
She's right at the tree line, Muldoon.
Understood. We're in her living room now. Juvenile won't look like much, but don't let size fool you. Younger animals are faster, sloppier, and they bite first and think later. I want a clear shot to the neck. Tony, the moment I give the signal, slow the Jeep to a roll. When I make the shot, pull back, and then we wait. The good thing about the tyrannosaurs is you don't have to go looking for them. In here, they'll come to you.
Half mile, Muldoon.
Eyes wide open, both of you. Arnold, update on the adult's location.
About 4 miles on your 2 o'clock. You're good.
Excellent.
She's moving, Muldoon. The juvenile. She's at your 10.
Expected. Ease us left, Tony. That's it.
Quarter mile, Muldoon.
Got it.
There.
Good work, Robbie. Arnold, Robbie's made eyes on her. Keep yours on the adult.
Gotcha.
She's making a dash. She's decided flight, not fight. Probably because she wants to keep that prize in her jaws for herself. Tony, I want us parallel with her, but give her enough distance so she can come out from the tree line. I want her away from the trees. When she comes out, I'll take the shot. The last thing I want is for her to injure herself, go thrashing about out of fear and disorientation. Tiring her to a slow jog would be ideal. That way she can drop on the spot. That's it. Keep some distance. She's definitely tiring. Easy. Easy, Tony. Line me up with her neck, Tony. Boom!
Yahoo!
Arnold, what's your reading on the adult?
She's far, Muldoon.
All right. Keep her on your screen and notify me if she moves.
I'm watching her.
Good. Tony, keep the Jeep running. I'd like to document the tranking. Stay sharp. Your eyes constantly scanning. If you hear the ground shake or feel the Jeep rock, you know what to do.
Yep.
Now, that girl really didn't want to get caught, but that's understandable, since she doesn't get much feed when the adult is around. So she must have felt very protective of her kill. But that raptor is mine now, and I know whose desk I'll be throwing it on, that's for sure. The juvenile tyrannosaur was tranquilized with a standard animal trank used in zoos worldwide, Moro 709, designed to slow something big without stopping its heart. It works on the nervous system, and it takes a little moment to really bite. The launch is heavy, but the payload is heavy, and that's deliberate. One solid hit with the muscles thick gives us a chance to end this without her charging the Jeep. Moro 709 is the difference between control and chaos. Moro 709 is measured for mass, not age, and juveniles metabolize quicker, which means the window's shorter. Here we've got an animal that has just completed a several-mile dash, so we've got adrenaline and other stimulant hormones coursing through its blood at the moment, hastening the drug's action. Animal dose is partly body weight and partly temperament. You shoot the same dose of 709 into an elephant, a hippo, and a rhino, you'll immobilize the elephant, so it just stands there like a statue. You'll slow down the hippo, so it gets kind of sleepy, but it keeps moving. And the rhino will just get fighting mad. But on the other hand, you chase a rhino for more than 5 minutes in a car, and he'll drop dead from adrenaline shock. Strange combination of tough and delicate. Arnold, update.
She's still far.
Good. You know what, Ray? While she's down, you should ask Harding to give her her quart of dental. Hasn't it been 4 months since the last? You've got a good 3-hour window, as long as the adult doesn't approach. Maybe have him check her muzzle for lacerations from the electric fence incident yesterday, too.
Good idea. I'll call him now.
Okay, let me find this raptor. Here we are. I don't really know what... It's a velociraptor, all right, and a young one, just as Arnold said. I just don't know how the Rex got to it. I don't get it. This wouldn't have happened if that damn Henry Wu wasn't making foolish decisions, like introducing new animals without discussing it with the ground team first. Okay, let me think. Wu said that young raptor was introduced into the enclosure on September 1st. It's the 14th today, and this doesn't look like the decay and decomposition of something 2 weeks dead. In fact, it looks fresh. Wounds look fresh. I don't want to touch the thing, but I assume it's warm, either because rigor mortis hasn't set in yet, or because it was in the mouth of a panting tyrannosaur running several miles. Either way, I'm not convinced this thing has been dead for much longer than a couple of hours. And on top of that, a Rex is not going to eat fortnight-old roadkill. Yet the juvenile Rex is living off scraps and perpetually hungry, so I wouldn't put it past her. It just doesn't add up, and this enclosure is so large, it'd take weeks to do a deep area sweep to look for any sort of answers. Much the same needs to be done with a raptor enclosure. Is there something we've missed? Something allowing the passage of a raptor from its enclosure into this enclosure? And if so...
Muldoon!
Christ, Arnold, is the adult approaching?
No, not that.
Then what?
Muldoon, the computer is showing there's a velociraptor near you.
No, you don't say.
Not that one. Damn it, there's one about 300 feet to your left.
What?
Muldoon?
I'm here, Ray. Can you see it on the cams?
I can't see it, but the computer has recognized it as a raptor. But that's impossible, right?
Improbable, but never impossible. Robbie?
Yeah?
Get back in the Jeep.
You okay?
Go, now! Ray, give me a count of the raptors.
Yep. It says 4, Muldoon.
Explain that to me, Ray.
Either the computer is buggy, or it's counting the dead raptor.
Wu didn't release a whole pack of them into the Rex paddock without telling anyone again, did he?
Let me look into this. Give me a minute, Muldoon.
Ray?
I'm just looking at this, Muldoon.
What do you see? Because I see no raptor.
This is a little out of my depth. 1 minute.
How does the computer know it's a raptor?
Image recognition.
An image of a 6-foot-tall theropod.
Essentially.
Tell me how the computer distinguishes between the Hypsilophodons and the Othnielia. They're virtually identical from a physical standpoint.
Like I said, Muldoon, a little out of my depth. As chief engineer and computer systems manager, I'm overseeing power distribution, security systems, and automated controls. I'm not a programmer and systems architect. I don't create the software. Oh, wow.
What?
The raptor count is back to 3.
What the bloody hell is going on with your damn computers?
I'm just reporting to you what I see, Muldoon.
Is it possible that the computer... Christ!
Muldoon?
Blasted monkey!
Are you okay?
What's happening with the raptor count, Ray?
Ray.
So a bug in the system, then?
I guess so, Muldoon.
Right.
Sorry, Muldoon. The computer showed me that there was...
I think the biggest problem with this park is how much faith everyone is placing in computers. Seeing things with my own eyes will always be better than relying on any computer. You can't control everything, especially nature. There's just too many... Holy. Thanks for keeping your eye on the Rex, Ray.
Oh,
You good, Muldoon?
Go.
Must go fast.
foot down, Tony. You can't just stroll down the road, you know? Climbing failure, the mission. No raptor, and left the juvenile sedated on the ground. Good thing we got the adult far away from her. I've said it how many times, that adult is fiercely territorial, and seeing our jeep in her enclosure must have infuriated
Senor
her.
Muldoon,
Yes?
I need you urgent at the Jungle River Cruise, please.
He fell in.
He fell in.
Si, senor.
Was he drinking?
No, senor. The animal hit him.
The animal hit him?
He scream, he no see, he shake, and then he stop.
Right.
Down there.
What's his name?
Manuel.
Manuel. Can you hear me? You said the animal hit him?
Si, senor.
How?
It spit on him.